Hey everyone, welcome back to Phantom Whispers. Tonight, we're traveling to Tokyo, Japan, where the number 4 is more feared than any ghost. In Japanese, the number 4, shai, sounds exactly like the word for death, shi. This isn't just superstition. Walk into any Japanese hotel, and you'll notice something strange. The elevator goes from the 3rd floor directly to the 5th. There is no 4th floor. Room numbers skip 4 entirely. No room 4, no room 14, no room 24, and definitely no room in the 4. Hospitals are especially strict about this. The fear is so deep that buildings are designed around it. But some budget hotels, especially older ones, catering to foreign tourists, still have these rooms. A British backpacker staying in Tokyo learned why room 444, triple death, should never exist. After I tell you what happened, I'll explain why tetraphobia, the fear of the number 4, is taken so seriously in Japan. Stay with me until the end. Let's call him James. He was 25, a backpacker traveling through Asia on a tight budget. He'd booked the cheapest hostel he could find online in Shinjuku, Tokyo's busiest district. The listing showed a private room for less than $30 a night, too good to pass up. When he arrived late at night, the receptionist, an elderly Japanese man, looked at his reservation and paused. "Room 444, the man said quietly. "You want a different room? Same price. I have room 502 available." James was exhausted. He'd been traveling for 16 hours. He just wanted to sleep. 424 is fine, he said. The old man's expression didn't change, but he slid the key across the counter slowly. "4th floor, he said. "Elevator or stairs? Your choice." James took the key and headed for the elevator. He pressed the button for the 4th floor. The button was there, but it was worn, faded, as if no one had pressed it in years. The elevator climbed, 3rd floor. Then, after a longer pause than normal, the 4th floor. The doors opened. The hallway was different, dimmer. The lights flickered. The carpet was older, more worn than the floors below. And it was silent, completely silent. No sounds from other rooms, no hum of air conditioning, no city noise from outside, just silence. Room 444 was at the end of the hall. James unlocked the door and stepped inside. The room was small, basic, a single bed, a desk, a tiny bathroom. Nothing unusual except for the smell, faint but noticeable. Incense, old incense, like the kind burned at temples. James opened the window to air it out, but the smell didn't fade. He was too tired to care. He collapsed onto the bed and fell asleep almost immediately. He woke at 4:44 a.m. He didn't know why. He just woke, suddenly, completely alert. The room was dark, but something felt wrong. He turned his head toward the desk. There was a figure sitting there, a woman, long black hair covering her face, wearing a white kimono. She was sitting perfectly still, facing him. James froze. His heart pounded. He couldn't move, couldn't speak. The figure didn't move either, just sat there, watching. He squeezed his eyes shut, telling himself it was a dream, sleep paralysis, jet lag. When he opened his eyes again, she was gone. The desk was empty, but the smell of incense was stronger now, overwhelming. He turned on the light. The room was empty, just him. He checked the time on his phone, 4:44 a.m. He didn't sleep the rest of the night. James should have checked out, but he'd already paid, and he convinced himself it was just exhaustion. One more night, he'd be fine. That night, he left the light on. He lay in bed, phone in hand, trying to stay awake, but sleep came anyway. And at 4:44 a.m., he woke again. This time, she was closer. Standing at the foot of the bed, the same woman, white kimono, long black hair, but now he could see her feet. They weren't touching the ground. She was floating, hovering inches above the floor. She was moving, slowly, gliding toward the side of the bed, toward him. James tried to scream, but no sound came out. He tried to move, but his body wouldn't respond. Sleep paralysis. It had to be. The figure leaned down, her hair falling forward, obscuring her face, and then she spoke. Her voice was a whisper, but clear. Sh. Death. 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 Over and over. James finally broke free. He lunged out of bed, grabbed his bag, and ran. He didn't stop to pack. He didn't wait for the elevator. He took the stairs, 4 floors down, and burst into the lobby. The old man at the desk looked up, unsurprised. Room 4444, he said. Not a question. James nodded, gasping. The old man sighed. I told you. Different room. You did not listen. So why is the number 4 so feared in Japan? It's called Tetraphobia, and it's rooted in language. The number 4, shy, is a homophone for death, shy. In a culture where language and meaning are deeply connected, this isn't just wordplay. It's a genuine spiritual concern. Buildings skip the 4th floor. Room numbers avoid 4. Gifts are never given in sets of 4. In hospitals, the 4th floor is often reserved for storage or offices, never patient rooms. Room 444, 444, triple death, is considered the worst possible number. Some believe rooms with this number are cursed, that spirits of the dead are drawn to them. The woman James saw is likely a yurei, a Japanese ghost, often depicted with long black hair, white kimono, and no feet, floating above the ground. Yurei are spirits with unfinished business, trapped between worlds, and they're drawn to places associated with death, like room 444. James never went back. The hostel still operates, but room 4444 is no longer listed online. Some say it's sealed. Others say it's used for storage. But locals know the truth. The room is still there. And at 4:44 a.m., if you're on the 4th floor, you might hear it. The whisper. She. What do you think? Is tetraphobia just superstition, or is there something more? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more true ghost stories from across Asia